everyone, welcome to the American Stroke Foundation Facebook Live for taking care of your mental health after a stroke. My name is Musna. I'm an occupational therapist. I want to make sure that today's talk is value added and gives you the support you're looking for. And as a reminder, everything that we discussed today and any of our previous stroke wellness topics, you can visit our website at americanstroke.org and use the links to access our YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook and blog. So let's start today with the most important message about mental health. Mental health is health. We all have mental health, and just like physical health, there are steps you can take to keep your mind as healthy as our body. The second important message is about anxiety and depression. Anxiety is more than just stress, and depression is more than just sadness. It is normal for everyone to have times of stress and sadness. It is also normal for stroke survivors and caregivers to have stress and sadness after a life-changing event such as a stroke. So when do we need to be concerned? You need to ask for help when the stress and sadness get in the way of going about your day, when you have thoughts of hurting yourself or others, and or when the strategies we talk about today are not making a difference. There are medical professionals trained to help you find your footing and sort through your thoughts. You are not alone. Also, talk therapy is just one strategy that mental health professionals use. There are many ways to process feelings. The first step is to tell your doctor you need help. And the third message from today is that avoiding your feelings will usually intensify them. Feelings of anxiety and depression are your call to attention. Your brain and body are talking to you, and the sooner you get your medical and support village around you, the more those feelings will loosen their hold. Now, let's discuss some strategies that the Stroke Foundation has shared on our YouTube channel. So the first strategy is journaling. The point of journaling, however you want to do it, is to help ground yourself. So you're hopefully taking a pen or pencil in your hand and to paper, and you're jotting down your thoughts. So there's a twofold benefit. You're writing down your thoughts, but you're also grounding your body. You're giving it a point and a purpose. You have pressure on the table, you have pressure around the pen, and you're writing your words. So that's another science-based reason why journaling is effective for managing your feelings. Now, pen and paper is just one way to do it. If for some reason you have trouble writing or you don't feel comfortable writing that stuff down for whatever reason, some people like to type it on their phone and delete it later. If you're unable to write or you're unable to type, you can also use the audio function on your phone and record your thoughts. The point is, give your thoughts another place to be other than just in your head, and you might be surprised at how you feel after. The second one is meditation. We may have strong thoughts about meditation, but meditation and mindfulness, which is closely related, is just about refocusing your energy. So taking a few minutes a day, the more you do it, the better, to just focus on either something outside of you or focusing on something inside of you. So an example of outside would be focusing like on a repetitive motion. So going to the beach and watching the waves, watching a fireplace, watching one of those lava lamps or whatever that just have the repetitive motion. That's something that you're focusing on external to you, and it allows you to tune out. The second one is internal, so focusing on your breath, focusing on one thought, neutral or positive, so that your attention is called to one thing for a sustained amount of time to help regulate your symptoms. Okay, meditation is something that all top performers, all of the healthiest people, they do some type of meditation. It doesn't have to be a 30-hour continuous stretch. It can be a few minutes a day. When people say, I don't have time to meditate, I always say, if you have time to go to the bathroom, you have time to meditate. A few minutes a day to focus on your thoughts or your breathing. Everyone's going to respond differently. Some people like meditations where they're listening to someone talking. Some people like meditations where it's music or humming, something non-verbal. If sitting still is something that's difficult for you, try a walking meditation. So a walking meditation is walking along a familiar route that's safe to you, so you're not worrying about balance, and just walking till your thoughts are focused. lots of ways, or being on a bike, like a stationary bike, and just pedaling. Just something repetitive, automatic, and unconscious effort so that you can refocus. Exercise is the third mental health tip. Exercise, there's a very popular quote that says, if exercise were offered in a pill, everyone would be taking it. Exercise is high on the list of things you can do for mental and physical health. It doesn't have to be exercise the way you think about, I have to work up a sweat, it has to be hard, my muscles have to be sore. It's just about getting your heart pumping and your breath going. A lot of people who do exercise and stick with it will actually report that the reason that they stick with it is for the mental benefit that they get, not necessarily the physical. Obviously they feel good doing it, but they report it clearing their mind. They report that they're sleeping better, their stress is managed better. So find something that you like to do. That's another key. Don't force yourself into an exercise that you don't enjoy. There are lots of free activities that you can do, even if you're in a wheelchair, that will get your heart pumping and pay dividends for all the goals you're working on. One of the things that people ask about exercise after a stroke is, where do I start? Or I'm scared I'm going to do something wrong. So check in with your doctor. Let them know that you want to increase your activity level. Your doctor probably has given a recommendation for exercise. Get clearance for where your blood pressure needs to be, where your heart rate needs to be, if you have seizure precautions or anything like that. And then if you're using a cane, a walker, a wheelchair, some type of mobility device, you have an AFO, check in with your doctor or rehab specialist and how best to exercise with that. But really, exercising, although it may not seem like it on the surface, exercise is accessible to everyone. You just have to put in a little bit of thought and problem solving, and that's what we're here for. So if you have a question or a comment, let us know and we can help you problem solve.